Hey everyone, remember this game? Harrison101 back at it once again for a brand new video for you, and it's about time I went back to my bread and butter and played some Formula 1 2011 again. Sorry for the delay. Again, last week I was planning to catch up with a lot of franchises, and I think I'm going to be dropping WWE 12 from my list. I know the Royal Rumble is this coming Sunday, but I really don't feel like making a video about it. Not very excited for the pay-per-view. That's what I'm going to say, really. Yeah, the WWE's kind of been pretty mediocre recently. Anyway, talking about Formula 1, which is what I'm here for. I think it was Raj LFC Forever, I think it was his YouTube account is. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, Raj, if you end up watching this. But he suggested whether a commentary where I should talk about the BBC versus Sky for F1 coverage next season. Which I thought was a great topic to talk about, so I tried to take him up on his offer. And now you'll see me talking about Formula 1 and their coverage for next season. It's going to be interesting because the battle lines have well and truly been drawn here, and Sky have done a pretty thorough job of pinching a lot of relevant people from the old BBC and ITV days of Formula 1 coverage. I do miss I do miss Jim Rosenthal and Steve Ryder covering Formula 1. Those are the days. And you know, the ITV super cool intros, they were great. But anyway, what do we know for next season? Well, we know that the BBC are keeping their trio of main presenters. Jake Humphrey, Eddie Jordan and David Coulthard have all confirmed they'll all be there next season, which is great news. That's going to be the main drawing point, I think, of BBC coverage next season. It's because those three guys do a great job presenting the show. Jake Humphrey loves sport in general. You can tell from his Twitter account, you can tell from the way he talks. He just genuinely loves sport. Eddie Jordan is thoroughly entertaining. I'm a big fan of Eddie Jordan. Sometimes he talks complete bollocks, pardon my language, but he is entertaining, and I do think he does come out with a little bit of knowledge and some sense now and again. And David Coulthard is the former driver who, again, knows what he's talking about. You know, he's been there, he knows what it's all about, and those three together are very entertaining. And something I noticed last season with all their VTs and clips and things like that is that their coverage is very good and is genuinely entertaining. It comes across as very genuine, and I like how it comes across on TV. I mean, if you YouTube some of their VTs and their promo packages before races, like Silverstone and things like that, and in India when Eddie Jordan's buying a new costume and things like that, it's good. I like it. I mean, it's enjoyable. I have no problem with it, and I really enjoy their coverage. So if you're going to go down the BBC route, that'll probably be the main reason why. I don't know who they're going to have on commentary for next season, because they've obviously lost Martin Brundle, they've lost David Croft and Anthony Davidson. They've all changed to the Sky side of things. Does that mean the awful Jonathan Legard's going to come back as their commentator? Because if so, that could be a problem. No personal issue with Jonathan, I just don't think he was very good. I think he was more awkward than anything. I think Martin Brundle was always the better play-by-play guy. Because, in case you didn't know, in commentary, you've got two main types of commentaries. You've got the play-by-play guy, as in the guy who calls the action as you see it, and there's the colour commentator who comes in with more opinion-based statements and things like that. So Brundle was the colour commentator for years and years and years. Only last year on Formula 1 was he the play-by-play guy, while David Coulthard was the colour commentator. And now they've gone to Sky, and Sky have obviously thrown their money big at this, because they've obviously taken a lot of guys that made the BBC coverage so good. Again, Brundle was the big one, Ted Kravitz was another one, David Croft and Anthony Davidson, who I think he did the radio stuff and all the practice sessions on the red button. They've all gone to Sky, and they announced the other day they've signed Damon Hill to be an expert pre- and post-race pundit. Damon Hill is a huge pull. Damon Hill is one of those guys who is just so knowledgeable and so well-rounded when it comes to knowledge of the sport and how things operate. I don't think you could get a better expert pundit than Damon Hill to be on that paddock right now, and to be under the Sky banner. And another thing that's going to be interesting is also to see how the HD broadcasts hold up, because both the BBC and Sky are launching obviously their own high definition channels. Obviously, Sky we've known for about 6 months now they're going to have a high definition channel for next season, just for F1 coverage. That launches March the 9th. Virgin Media will also have Sky Sports, but not Sky Sports Formula 1, but it won't be the HD version. Only Sky customers will be getting that one exclusively. And the BBC launched their own high definition channel back in 2009, and they might do what they did last year, and that's start putting the races on HD there as well. So that could be interesting. And because people have asked me how this is going to work, what I've been told is that channel is only going to be on like a few hours every day, but apart from the race. So that Sky Sports Formula 1 HD channel is probably going to be dead most of the time anyway, which is going to be interesting. And can you get the channel? Well, if you're a Sky customer, or I think it's a HD package customer, you get Sky Sports F1 for free. But I don't know. See, the thing is with Sky Sports is that it's a big wild card. We don't really know what they're going to do yet. Martin Brundle has kind of hinted at the fact that there could be, similar mechanical, skits and montages like we did with ITV and with BBC, which I look forward to because Martin Brundle always knows so much about the cars and how they operate, which is always good. I think the loss of Martin Brundle is going to be the biggest loss to the BBC, because I think he was so good in that analyst role as that broadcast journalist who was just so good. That's going to be a big hit to BBC. I think it's a bigger hit than just about anything, really. So it depends. I think it's going to depend on what you like more, the pure coverage or more entertainment value, which you get with the BBC. I'm going to leave it now to enjoy the rest of my qualifying session. I don't really like the Turkey circuit very much. I mean, it's like, Turkey used to be quite cool because it was an anti-clockwise circuit, which, again, was pretty unique about 5 or 6 years ago. Now that every new track on the calendar is an anti-clockwise one, it's like, ugh, haven't we seen this a bit before now? I'm not the biggest fan of Turkey, but it is a very high-speed circuit, and it makes it nice for me to be able to relax and take corners at a high speed and not have to worry about twisting and turning every 2 minutes. So it's not a bad track, but I'm just not a big fan of it. So yeah, I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of my qualifying session. Let me know what coverage you'll be checking out to when the new season starts in March. Comment below. What do you think? Do you think you're going to be watching the BBC coverage? Have you got no choice but to watch the BBC coverage because you're not getting Sky? Or are you going to be tuning in on Sky Sports F1 HD? And do you think they'll be better than the BBC because of the names they've pulled? The guys like Brundle, like Kravitz, like Georgie Thompson, like Natalie Pinkham, etc, etc. So yeah, let me know what you think below, and I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of the video. I've been Harrison101. Thank you very much for watching, and sayonara.
Time. You're currently on pole. slight damage to the front wing. You should be okay to stay out. One minute to go.